Aye.
Lone Depot Park just underway here. Just missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside. What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Zach Littell. How about a scouting report on him? Leading off, Dalton Varsho. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. This to center field. 2 away now.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. This one in the air, center field. Young in position. And that is that. Top of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, James Wood.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho on his way over. And there's one away. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter but to the rest of the lineup as well.
No, that's low.
Second inning here, no score. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one carrying, and that's a home run into the upper deck. One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena.
That's outside.
Called a strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And there's a strike. Comes up empty. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The 0-2.
Ball.
Man at first, one away.
Three.
Down on strikes. Now 2 out. Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got it. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Yeah.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Young takes it in for the out. 1 down. And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center. Lyle. Long run into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Heriberto Hernandez. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Still manages a throw. So he's on at first here. And we'll see how they score that one. Runner at first with 2 away. Jacob Marcy digs in now. Popped in the air. Left field. And that is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the 3rd inning. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. This one popped up. Conine drifts towards it. And there's 1 down. So the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle now at the plate.
Ball 1.
Lyle hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's ball 2.
That's
ball
one
3.
misses. And the count is 3-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. That misses.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And it's 1-0. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Nope.
Go ahead and
Outside.
get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted, raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall, headed for the plate. The relay throw, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Wood at the plate now, and that's strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now around second, going for third. Throw cut off to second. And he's out easily. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Jimenez in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. To the right side. A dive. He's got it. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the Miami order. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one in the air center field. That is the inning. Back here in Miami, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez gets under it, and there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Tenna now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Went down on strikes his first time through.
That's a ball.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. So 2 down, and stepping in is the speedy Nasim Nunez. And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now here is Jacob Young. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Ball 2.
On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Addison Barger.
Outside, that's a ball.
In the air, center field. Young makes his way towards it, brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Hey. Hey.
The Fish down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one to the right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, right side. Garcia steps on the bag, and he is thrown. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Dalen Lyle.
Well, these Nats, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs.
Now
Pitching change here, Pete Gibson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. And that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. C.J. Abrams getting ready to hit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Slow roller to first, Conine. He steps on the bag, 1 away here in the 5th. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, then it's 5-0. Man at first with 1 gone. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. Check swing. He went, and it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Keibert Ruiz. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And that one is gone. A shot to the opposite field. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to hit, Jacob Marcy. In the air, left field. And just foul. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to first, out number 3. Back here in Miami, top 6. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. He's already homered in this game.
Cruz. Now pitching for the
Michael
Marlins,
Peterson taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Peterson.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Peterson, a 6'7" righty, 31 years old, and he's a native of Great Britain. Slice to right and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Nasim Nunez, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Rudder takes off, and first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball in.
Cruz leads off first with 1 away. Now quick throw to first. Cruz
he's safe.
dives back in safely. Runner on the go again. Pitch is
That's
high.
ball 3.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. 2 gone now. So digging in, Jacob Young. Check swing called strike, and that's strike 1.
Yeah.
In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Andres Jimenez. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Oh, great stop. There's 1. Goes to second, safe there. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Addison Barger, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
The tag, and he's out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Edwards swings through it for strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the seventh. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 in this one. Check
Ball.
swing.
That's inside.
No appeal. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down. Luis Garcia digs in now. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Bottom of the seventh. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That one to first, into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now at the plate, Jacob Marcy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%.
Nope.
You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, still 1-2 count. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a ground ball to second Abrams. And a run scores on the double play.
Definitely not what they were looking for right there. They got a run in, but having to trade that for 2 outs at this stage in the game, it really hurts their cause more than it helps.
This one in the air, center field. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the eighth. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, James Wood. And first offering is fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Now pitching.
Tyler Phillips gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went 0-1. In the air to left center, Hernandez settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th, Andres Gimenez now at the plate. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Slings to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that skips into dirt. There's the strike. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Young under it. And there's 2 away. Addison Barger, the next up for the Marlins. Over. With 2 flyouts and a ground out. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Richard Lovelady. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Javier Sanoja trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Young, long run. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. High fly ball, right field. Marcy moving under it. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Ball. There you go.
Nunez checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. Tap foul at the plate. Strike on the inside corner. He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
Now pitching.
So the Marlins go with a new. Andrew Nardi.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Inside, ball 1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Bottom of the 9th. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Liner caught it second. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Lyle takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Marlins down to their final out. Liam Hicks, the next to hit. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Agustin. Ramirez looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cole Henry. Ramirez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ball game. Littell with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score.